Hello everyone, welcome to Exploring Survival Minecraft series for Java edition. This is episode 5 of the series. In the last episode, we created a new base and organized our storage a little bit. We created a new villager hall and we shifted the villagers there. Then we got a full set of diamond armor by trading with them. So now in this episode, we are currently preparing for breeding some villagers, as I think we need 2 to 3 more villagers, one as a toolsmith, one as a fletcher. So we have given them some food and we will place the workstations for a toolsmith and a fletcher for now. Meanwhile, when they are trying to breed, let's try to farm and collect some crops. This will help us to have decent supply for trading, and we can use this to trade with villagers and get more emeralds. So I saw in the ocean here there seems to be some axolotls. So I think we should catch some and maybe create a small aquarium or maybe just get them and keep it somewhere safe for now. Maybe we should get more axolotls. So let's go catch some more and we'll have like multiple colors of axolotls with us this way. So there seems to be a drowned here. Let's kill it. And it seems I'm suffocating. So let me go at the ground level and get some air. Okay, so I see a third one here. Let's catch it. So we now have a total of 3 axolotls. Okay, so I'm thinking of making a small aquarium in the future, but for now, let's put our axolotls here and we will relocate them later on. Now, guys, since I have a diamond pickaxe, let's collect some obsidian. We are collecting obsidian because we should also go to the nether now and explore something over there as well. So I think this much is enough for now. I think this place looks okay for another portal. I will clear out a little bit of this stuff to just make a outline for the portal here. And now let's start placing our obsidian. Now the portal is built and now we'll light up the portal. So for that let's get some flint and steel, and now the portal is lit up. Let's travel to the nether now. And I'll take some screenshots on the way to just keep track of the coordinates so that we don't get lost anywhere. And okay, now let's explore in which biome we have spawned. I'll just place some random like cobblestone blocks here. So we'll also collect some nether stuff while we are here. So after roaming a little bit in the nether, we returned back and we collected few items from the nether. So let's create a separate storage for these nether items and we'll place those stuff here. So now after that distraction to the nether, I think we should go ahead and build a mob XP farm. so that we have some decent supply of mob loot and a good way to collect XP. Basically, the mob XP farms help you to collect many mob related output stuff like bones for your bone meal. You can get gunpowder from creepers and from zombie villagers or zombies rather. You get rotten flesh, which is a default. By default you get rotten flesh, and also you have possibility of getting much more items like a potato or iron ingot, etc. You also have a chance to get some armor pieces as well, which you, if you want, if they have good enchantment, you can use them, else you can easily just put them into the furnace and just collect the nuggets out of them. And there are many things that you can get from a mob farm. So let's make the mob farm. And the first and foremost most useful thing out of mob farm is to get XP. So you have XP getting collected and you can use that for enchanting your items. So let's get some resources that we need to make this farm. And now to build this farm, let's kill this creeper here. We have a lot of creepers today, so let me get rid of them first. Okay, to make a mob farm I have already made a dedicated tutorial video for it, which you can see to get in depth more detail about how to make it and what are the exact steps to make a basic mob farm. You can see somewhere on the screen a card which is referencing to that video, so please go ahead and watch that video if you want more in-depth detail. We will dig out a 2 by 2 hole and we'll place our chests over there, and then we will take our hoppers and we'll place it pointing towards the chest first, the bottom two hoppers, and then we will place two hoppers above these hoppers and then place two more above our chest. So ultimately all the hoppers are pointing to that single chest. Now we will place slabs on top of hoppers. When you place slabs on top of hoppers, whenever you drop some item, it goes through those slabs into the hoppers and gets collected. So that is why we are using slabs instead of full block. Now we will just make an outline outside these slabs and start building the tube to a 20 to 23 block height, so that when the mobs drop at the bottom, they don't die and they are at a very critical health, so they can die by one hit attack. So let's start the time lapse mode and build this mob XP farm. Okay, so now we have built our mob XP farm. Now let's do some finishing touches to the farm by placing all the trapdoors inside. These trapdoors will help mobs think that these are like solid blocks and when they try to pathfind towards us, they will think that this is a solid block and they will instead walk towards it, and then in turn fall into the water stream that is flowing below this. And then this water stream will help them push downwards towards the center of this tube, and ultimately they will fall down. And that is why we'll just start placing water streams over here. So let's place our water streams as well now. Now let's remove these dirt blocks since we'll not go there, and we'll clear out the torches also to make it dark for mobs to spawn. So everything looks good. So we will now exit out of here and go down below. So now let's build walls around this bottom half so that we have only one part that is open to us, from where we can kill the mobs with one hit and then collect the loot. So now it's time to test a new farm. As you might be hearing that there are already some mobs collected down at the bottom, and also you can see that we can kill these mobs with one hit now, since they have taken a lot of fall damage and they are at critical health already. So let's create a temporary enclosure for ourselves and let's AFK for some time so that these mobs gets accumulated. So I think the mob XP farm is working as expected, since we have collected a lot of mobs over here in very less matter of time. So guys, this is it for this episode. I hope you like this particular video, and we'll be making much more things like this in the future episodes. So please press the like button if you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.